Hi everyone, today is my October wrap-up video. I've managed to complete 8 books this month, which is pretty good. I'm slowing down as the year is going on, but life has got in the way and school started up, so my life's been a bit hectic lately, so I'm not reading quite as much as I want to, but never mind. First up, anything that I have reviewed, I'll leave a link down below in the description box so you can go and check out a full review of those books. It's also seemed to have been one of those months that's gone on forever, so I'm not quite sure if I can remember how I felt about each book, but there we go. So first up, I completed Vision of Fire, which is book 1 in the Earth End saga, written by Gillian Anderson. This is a very interesting X-Files episode that never really happened, so I really enjoyed that. Across the Universe by Beth Reeves, which has been on my TBR list for a very long time, and I actually managed to find the copy in the library. This was not as good as I hoped it was. There were some nice ideas in it, but it did kind of let me down a little bit, but never mind. Then I managed to crack on with another Hamish Macbeth story. This one was Death of a Village. These are by MC Beaton. You know what you're going to get. It's nice, cosy, gentle read. And actually I quite enjoyed this one. It was slightly odd. So there we are. You'll notice I don't have a lot of these books on me. That's because they're library books, so I borrowed them. Never mind. Then I read Ferryman by Claire McFall, which is book 1 in the Ferryman trilogy series, possibly. I don't know. She's still writing it as far as I'm aware. And this is a YA paranormal romancy book, which really takes a good look at life and death, and I really enjoyed it and kind of want to read the rest. The Little Paris Bookshop was next on my list. This is by Nina George. This is translated from French. This was a lovely book. Go and read the review, please. And look, a physical book. We finished Crocodile Tears, which is book 8 in the Alex Rider series. These by Anthony Horowitz. These are basically James Bond meets Tintin. My God, how this boy is still alive, I don't know. But this is our bedtime book. I finally managed to stay awake long enough to finish it. Very enjoyable ride, very much what you'd expect from Alex Rider. And at the time that this one was written, it was going to be the last one for a bit. So, but that hasn't been the case. There are a few more books yet to go. I read Falling Kingdoms this month by Morgan Rhodes. I loved it so much. I've gone and got book 2, Rebel Spring. Big, classic fantasy. Very enjoyable though, and a lot going on, and I can't wait to read book 2. I finally managed to read a book on my Magical Kingdom of Read A Lot challenge. This is The We Free Men by Terry Pratchett. It's book 1 in the Tiffany Aching series, and this is so delightful, and I really want a Macnac Feagle for myself. If you haven't read Tiffany Aching or any Terry Pratchett books, it's a good place to start. And then finally, I started King's Company. This is by Ian Gale. I am 121 pages in. I'm actually halfway through a chapter, which I know really annoys some people. It's enjoyable. It's perhaps a little bit dry for my liking, but I'm going to try and finish it because it's not due back for another week, so I should get through this. And I've started The Search for Wanderler by this chap, whose name I'm not even going to try and butcher. He writes the Spiderwick Chronicles, by the way. I'm on page 83 and also in the middle of a chapter. So, yay me! Chapter lever. It's very enjoyable. It's a younger reader book, 8 to 12-year-old section in the UK. And it's a sci-fi fantasy as far as I can work out. Very, very enjoyable and an interesting premise so far. So I should read that fairly soon and finish it off before the weekend, which is nice. So there we go. They are my books. Sorry I haven't got all the pretty pickies to show you of all the book covers, but I'm not that organised today, sorry. What have you managed to read this month? Please leave me links to your book blogs and videos down below to tell me what you've been reading, and I'll see if there's anything there that I fancy reading. I'm going to now organise my TBR for next month because I have a lot of books that I've picked up in the last month or two, and I really should read before they go on the shelf and stay there and get forgotten about. I've also still got some library books that I really ought to read as well. So there we go. As always, social media links are in the description box down below. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and Goodreads. Thank you very much for watching and happy reading everyone. Bye!